Okay, today I'm in New York City because I haven't done game hunting for Switch 2 yet, and I know that it might not be that exciting yet, but I want to know what it's like to look for games in New York City for the Switch 2, and I'm gonna start at Nintendo's headquarters. I have not been here since the Switch 2 released. I have no idea what's in there Switch 2 related. I do see a giant Donkey Kong, but I've already played that, so hopefully there's some cool new Switch 2 stuff in here. Got it.
You have everything.
Yeah, well, I didn't think I would find anything in Nintendo's store that I didn't already have. I figured some of the other stores we go today, I might find some games, but today I didn't expect to find. I'm looking for, like, cool stuff here. Accessories, toys, Switch 2 related things, you know. Paraphernalia. I can see 3 things I don't have.
Fitness boxes.
Yes,
These two.
That's great. Yeah. So these baffle me. The Nintendo store is so strange because it has, like, as you can see, mostly just first party stuff and like the staples. And then it will randomly have like Blazing Strike, Unsold, and Slaycation.
I'm looking at everything and I'm just like, what's not first party that you wouldn't have?
That's essentially what the deal is. Like, I don't have, maybe I should buy it. Do you think I would like Unsold, Slaycation, or Blazing Strike more? Blazing Strike looks like the most.
It seems like more up your alley than anything else.
It's a versus fighter, like
Okay.
Street Fighter. Slaycation looks like a. And Unsold looks like a pixel art. I honestly have no idea. These games need to do a better job at presenting themselves. I'll get all 3. That's a good start, I think.
Now, I know they changed upstairs a bit.
Upstairs is usually what they do change. I also don't remember all these TVs.
No, these, I don't remember these either.
Those are definitely new. First time I came here, they had this awesome museum that spanned that whole area over there. And they had like the Gulf War Game Boy and so many cool things. Now it's just this one little section. Where's all the cool stuff going?
Yeah, it's gone.
They had the E3 puppets of like Reggie and Miyamoto.
I bet you they brought it all to the museum in Japan.
Yeah, I think they stripped it all for Japan and they just left us with scraps.
They left us with scraps.
I don't even know what any of this is.
Honestly, your house is a better museum at this point.
Yeah, I think it is. Maybe that's why I'm not impressed. I think I also have all these amiibos. Oh, this is what it used to be blue. This whole building used to be blue. It's funny because, yeah, Nintendo just seems like it should be red, but they went through this period where, like, they were blue. Like the Wii U was blue.
Yeah, the Wii and the Wii U.
And the Wii was blue. They tried to make blue work for a while, and they even made the store blue, and then they were like, what are we doing with all this blue? We have green, blue, and red. So why was Nintendo going blue?
No idea.
This is interesting. It's like a see-through.
Bro, look at the Pikmin up top.
Oh yeah, little hidden Pikmin. This is really weird, this like see-through screen here. The cool thing about Nintendo stores is there's a lot of like relics of Nintendo's past, like long forgotten items. Like here is an alarm clock that Nintendo did. No one remembers it, and it was so long ago that Nintendo hasn't even talked about it in years. Alarmo, the things they used to do. That's my guy. This one's 60. Hi.
Alright, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
I did not know it was 60.
So I only have the limited version for this, which is the box set. That's cool?
Okay.
Give me 1 second, let me grab it from the back.
Okay. Maybe that's why it's 60. It better not be more than 60.
I have a feeling it's gonna be more
No.
than 60. You're paying for the deluxe version now.
No.
Yeah. They're going in the back for you right now.
That's yours, man. Take it easy.
Thank you.
You're up.
Oh, hell yeah.
I gotta be honest, Nintendo hasn't really done too much for Switch 2. I don't know what I expected. I guess it's fine.
Like a giant kiosk.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there is a giant Donkey Kong
got a giant
Bonanza over there.
projector.
Yeah, okay, I guess it's pretty cool. I got this special edition of this thing. I guess if nothing else, this will look cool on the show. The game actually does look pretty sick. From like a fighter standpoint, kind of looks like King of Fighters. Hey, maybe I'll like it.
Wow. Oh, man. That's the Empire State Building. Oh, and that's a guy pissing on the street. This is the real New York experience. If I was a tourist, I am a tourist when I go to places like Japan or London. I've been to those places. You've seen me go there. And you might be wondering, when you're there, how does your phone work? Well, with Saily, easiest way to get a working phone affordably when you travel, Saily is a simple eSIM app that works in over 200 countries. It's super easy. All you gotta do is download the app. It works on iOS and Android and anything that supports a SIM card. Then you pick a plan, and there's tons of different ones to choose from, and then you install the eSIM using the app, and it's just like that. This app is the best way to...
Oi, mate, can you tell me how to get to bloody Times Square?
Are you kidding? Nah, mate, gotta know. Saley's built-in ad blocker also stops browser ads from loading in and can reduce data usage by up to 28.6%. There's a 24/7 support chat, and you get a full refund if for whatever reason it doesn't work on your device. Make being connected while traveling easy by getting an exclusive 15% off offer on any Saley eSIM data plan. Download the Saley app and use code BEATEMUPS at checkout.
Oh, come on, mate. Let me bum a cig, eh?
And now we're gonna go to J&L, which is like a 13-minute walk that way. The New York Nintendo store is awesome. It's not like any of the other Nintendo stores that I've been to. The ones in Japan will have this vibe about them, this polished, professional Universal Studios type vibe, and they're all very similar. Whereas the New York one, I think it was the first one. It's been the only one in America for a long time, and it has its own gritty vibe. Definitely feels way more like a store and less like an attraction, which I think is the best way I can explain the ones in Japan. I do really miss when they had the awesome museum upstairs. They stripped all of it out. Bingle's theory, and I think he's right, is that they just shipped it all to Japan to be part of the new museum because a lot of it was actual Nintendo history. That makes sense for it to be in the museum, but it's like we had it here and now it's gone. Other than that, if you're gonna buy games, it's the place to go for the first party games and just to see what Nintendo is offering. But I want to know the weird and wacky. I want to buy games I haven't seen before. So we're walking down the street 13 minutes towards J&L Games. J&L Games is a store that imports a lot of games. They have a huge library of all kinds of games, but it is notoriously stupid expensive. This store has so many Switch 1 games that it's honestly overwhelming, and I don't even know where to begin looking, especially for the Japanese ones that you can only really see the spine. You just got no idea. This is my all-time favorite anime. I was very excited for this game. It is a fighter with all the characters from my favorite anime. It is apparently average. The game is not supposed to be that good. But I don't really get to buy Hunter x Hunter stuff that often because they just don't make anything for it. And this box looks pretty cool. It's hard to explain the scope of this store. It just keeps going and going. The same for PlayStation 2. The same for Xbox. The same for everything. There's just so much of everything. The store goes back so far. It's like in that movie where like the scene like stretches down a really long hallway. It's just a long hallway with so many games. Probably. I've never even seen that many Vita games in one place. That's crazy.
I didn't even know that many existed.
Okay, I love that store. It's so cool, but it is very expensive.
You always find something that you never expected was gonna be in there.
That's true. And if I wasn't such an obsessed weirdo that already ordered all of the physicals from Japan for Switch 2 that I didn't already have, seeing Wild Hearts in there would have been a really sick pickup. It actually was cool just to see it in there, because I love that J&L do that they import the games and then they sell them in the store. In that case, I understand them being expensive because they had to go through all the work of importing them.
Yeah, but Wild Hearts wasn't even marked up, right? Like, isn't it? How much is it usually?
I think it's 50, and in there it was 70.
Oh.
But, you know, they have to import it, and then it costs more to import it. Also, it's J&L. Everything is expensive. And even the game I bought was not bad. It was like 20 bucks overpriced, but it was sold out online. So, I mean, what am I gonna do in that case? We were walking away from J&L towards Bryant Park, and then Bingo said, there's a coffee shop here that I love. It's called Culture. Ugh. Sorry, I'm just burping on my frozen maple icy coffee espresso whipped cream. Awesome. It was awesome. Best cookies in New York, they said. Pretty good. This actually is pretty good. I got one for Tim. As always, I was extremely overwhelmed in J&L because there's so many games and they're all leaned up on their sides, so you can't really see what they are. If I was to actually look through that collection and try and find something I wanted, I could be there for hours, and I just don't have the time. When Bingle spotted the collector's edition of Hunter x Hunter just out front, looking sick, I decided that was good enough and I was gonna buy that and then run to the next place, which is Bryant Park. We are now in Bryant Park.
Bryant Park.
Oh, where's that pizza place you really like with the wet sloppy grandma slice?
No, dude.
Your favorite pizza place.
Favorite,
I'm pretty sure it was.
It's not my favorite. It was not my favorite, okay? They had a floppy grandma slice, okay?
He said he liked it nice and wet. I didn't really know what that meant.
Never said that.
On the way back to the car, I remembered that right near where I parked, right near the Nintendo store, there is Book Off. The same Book Off from Japan that you might remember from the Japan vlogs. There is one down this street, 45th Street. So we're gonna go there. I don't know, that's all I really had to say. Book Off is really good about importing games. So I was hoping to see a bit more of a selection of Switch 2 games here, but there is quite literally literally about 5, unfortunately. Lots of Switch 1 stuff though, and stuff that you never usually see. I didn't even know there was a Bug Snacks physical. There's so many things I've never heard of. A little Gulp Juice. Oh, it's limited run again. There's so many limited run games. Looked at this game, I thought it looked cute. Made in Abyss, $50.
It is not a cute anime, I'll tell you that.
Oh, is it an anime?
Yep.
Well, it looked cute.
That is a dark anime.
Well, the game looks cute. Okay, it's not technically a Switch 2 game, but I could buy Pac-Man World Poo, which is getting a remake on Switch 2. I could play the original for $19, or I just wait for the remake. I used to love this game. Love that game. Sometimes I miss retro collecting. I just don't need any of it.
Are you saying you have Dance Dance Revolution Mario mix at home?
I do. You're not gonna hear a word I'm saying because there's music right above my head, but I'm here with Miss Click for just a little bit of a collab. And how's it going, Miss Click? I have never seen so many Switch 1 OLEDs in the neon color in one place. These range between $200 to like $250. That's really not bad, especially considering there's a price hike happening right now. Okay, we're leaving Book Off. What I really like about that place is you never know what you're gonna find. There's definitely some gems in there. It's a place where people bring in used things, trade them in. So it's always gonna be an eclectic group of things. You might not find what you're looking for, but it's all pretty cheap. It's really good used prices, especially on the sea of Switch consoles that they had. They were all really affordable in my opinion. Everything in there was a really good price. It's kind of the opposite of walking into J&L. In J&L, it's an insane inventory, but at pretty high prices. That place has a more modest inventory, but at really good prices.
I think it has more variety.
Bingo's right. There is actually so much happening in that store, and you can get a good price on pretty much any of it. And if you want a booby anime figure, that's the place to go. I saw a sick Android 18 that I kind of wanted, but I didn't get. We are done with Manhattan. We are driving towards Brooklyn. We decided to skip Video Games New York just because we're running out of time and it's really kind of out of the way. So we're gonna go to Brooklyn. There's 2 video game stores there and it's gonna be like a 40-minute drive. I kind of really like driving in New York. I'm weird. I don't know why. I like the franticness. I like the hectic. I like trying to not get hit at all given times. I kind of really just love driving out of Manhattan and getting into more of the Brooklyn area because it's way more easy and it's just chill. But it's also pretty. Like the drive, so many areas in New York, even the dingy areas kind of have like a charm to them, like in all the movies you watch growing up. But then there's so many pretty areas. Like look at all this. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
America's cleanest city, by the way. I'm actively trying not to get hit as I'm talking. It's been a good day. I found some stuff. We'll find more, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not about the games you find, it's about the friends you make along the way.
So true.
We are in Brooklyn, baby. We're in the Bay Area. What's it called? Bay something?
Bay Ridge.
Bay Ridge. We're in Bay Ridge. There's a game store over here. There's actually 2 game stores pretty close to each other over here. And I don't think I've ever really been down here. I used to drive through all the time to get to the studio, but I've never actually spent any time down here. So kind of cool. It's like lower little buildings. It's cute. I like it.
This is where I grew up.
This is where you grew up?
Yeah.
In Bay Ridge?
Bay Ridge, Bensonhurst. Yeah.
In that building right there?
Yeah.
No, it's just dark in there. It's not close.
It's a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
But those are sometimes the best spots.
Yeah, it's a good one. Brooklyn, birthplace of Mario. Should I say Mario? Okay, this game store is called Brooklyn Game Shack. It's in the heart of Bay Ridge. I don't know what to expect from this place because I've never been, well, to this part of Brooklyn, but to any game stores in Brooklyn, actually. Well, I wanted to film this wall, but they've trapped me out. Oh, that air conditioner is an NES controller.
Oh, that's sick.
All right, let's give it a shot. You gotta ring the bell?
Maybe?
Yeah. Ring the bell.
Hello.
Hi. There's instantly something about this store. You go to so many video game stores and retro stores that it feels like everything is a dime a dozen. There's instantly just so much cool nostalgia just in these VHSs. This is so sick. I can't get over it. This store is sick. It's tiny, but they've crammed it full.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot to find in here. This was a very early on Switch game. Mighty Gunvolt Burst. There was a while there early on where they did Mighty Gunvolt and Mega Man games. And then they had them like collaborate somehow. This is what I was saying earlier, where there were so many games at J&L that I'm terrified to even start looking. This is a nice amount where I can actually look through everything. Here, I'm just hoping to find that one thing I don't have. That store was awesome. That was my favorite store we've been to today by far. unfortunately, I could not find anything other than the VHSs that both Bingle and I wanted to buy, but he said it was his personal collection.
I'm so disappointed.
I know, I was gonna buy that Goku Vegeta fight one for sure. I was locked.
Dude, I saw that. I'm like, no way he has this, dude.
All of the special edition Switch games I already had. Most of the standalone games I already had. And more than anything, they didn't have any Switch 2 stuff. So, I kinda do.
Mr. Softy.
That would make me feel better about not buying anything. I felt bad because that store was great. Okay, it's now 3 o'clock. There's one more game store, and then that's probably gonna have to be it, other than food, because I'm very hungry. And Bingo's got me all jazzed up for halal. He says it's the best halal he's ever had, and he gets it wet. Coming up on my left, just here, right now, as you can see, right here, right now, is Brooklyn Video Games.
Oh, hell yeah.
Actually, this place looks pretty cool too. All right, I'm gonna find somewhere to park, and then we're gonna go to the video game store. Also, we're getting hungry, and we didn't get the halal food because it was in the wrong direction, and Bingle was wrong.
I didn't know we were going to 21st Street.
You just don't know the area like
21st
I
Avenue.
do. I grew up here.
No,
I'm from the
don't
area.
even start.
You, I learned, are not a Bay Ridgian. I'll have you know, you are a Dyka Heightsian.
So my family home is 17th and 81st.
What? Why'd you stop talking? Because you're full of lies.
I'm not, no.
And I thought I was the liar around here.
No. All of Bensonhurst over here and Bay Ridge was my old stomping grounds.
But it's true. I haven't been here in a long time.
I'm not 100% sure that I'm parked where I'm supposed to park, so we gotta be kind of quick. It's gonna be the last stop of the day, so hopefully I get something. Also, when I left today, the weather was horrible. Overcast, rainy, there's some giant hurricane off the coast. But it's really brightened up into a beautiful day for game hunting. I'm so happy. Like a little happy kid on Christmas. Alright, I treated my son to something for helping me out
damn it.
the whole day. That's the Amazon Prime guy. The Amazon Prime delivery guy wanted to be part of the vlog. That's everything. We hit Nintendo store, we hit J&L, we hit 2 places here in Brooklyn, we hit Book Off. There's a couple more stores. I mean, there's Video Games New York, like I said. There's no way you can hear me right now. The wind is picking up like crazy. We're gonna drive over to the studio now, which is on the upper side of Brooklyn. Probably get some food too, and do the podcast. And then eventually I'm gonna get to go home and see Kim and Stinky Joe, which I'm very excited for that. It was a secret spot for a long time.
It has been.
When we used to come to the podcast, every single time. We would talk about it on the podcast,
It's so good, man.
about this sandwich place we would go to. But I never wanted to say where it was because we went there every week. But now that I don't go to the podcast anymore, it really doesn't matter. It's Brooklyn Hero, and it's by far the best sandwich I've ever had. It's so freaking good. Every single thing on the menu, every single sandwich goes so incredibly hard. I used to not even like sandwiches that much, and now I'm obsessed with sandwiches because of Brooklyn Hero.
If it's done right, it's good.
It's awesome.
They also have my favorite soda.
Yeah, I'm not with them on that. There it is. We just finished the podcast, and I've come downstairs because everything is different down here now. This is where we used to do the podcast, and now it's an extension of E's studio space. This nail is the Nintendo sign nail, so that's where the sign was. Oh, yep. Actually, I should ask if I can take this, but yeah. It all started right there with the 2 seats and the table. It's honestly a little sad being down here because this is a lot of memories happened down here. A lot of conversations. Also where Bob got shirtless for the trailer was right here. I don't really know how that happened. There was like a whole couch down here. Oh, this is where we were doing all the guests. With Polaroids with Scott, Will, Kit and Krista, Kip, Austin John. Man, there he is. Is this mine?
You can take it. It's been in the corner, so like you can absolutely take it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was worried you'd want to keep it. This photo kind of started it all, I think.
Yeah, and this was before we were actually like friends.
This was
like we just kind of.
This was before everything. This was before we decided to do the podcast, and I think this like photo of us awakened something in Bob where he was like, "There's something here that could happen content-wise."
It's the long hair.
I think if you
wearing the same shirt, Jesus.
I actually kind of feel like if you never took that photo, we might have never done this.
You're welcome.
But I hope you enjoyed the game hunting Nintendo Switch 2 in New York City. First time. There wasn't much Switch 2 stuff. No. All right, cool, bye.